Hey everybody, I'm back just to show you the results of removing the masking fluid from these pages. So I've come to a conclusion. I love all of these, but the ones that I love best are these ones with the thinner lines. I think they work really nicely. So like here, where the lines get, oh, this one's a fave. Oh, love it. Where that was not so much of a, where the lines are thicker, you end up losing a lot of the interest in the page. So like, yeah, but I like these ones. Again, the lines were too thick, but it's interesting to kind of see how these play, how they work. Like that one I really love. I like that one. Some of these are, you can see more of the masking that's gone over the top as well. Yeah, aren't they cool? And what might be fun to do now is just to take these and add some stamping and maybe using colours and then maybe some black and white. These are the mop-up pages that were kind of I used to clean up, lift prints that looked interesting, and I love these as well. Although bizarrely, that's my favourite. I love the colours on there. Anywho, so what I thought I'd do is grab some inks and some mark making stamps and just have a go at adding some more colours onto these, just to see some little details and maybe some paint pens as well, in similar colours. So I'm going to grab some of my inks and let's see if I can get my basket of stamps out. Okay, let's pop that over there. Like maybe don't want black and white at the moment, so we'll move those out of the way. Let's just put some of these out. Don't need all of these on the table. I think that'll do. Right, so I mean, like, wouldn't it be fun to go in on this one and add some marks into those lines? So let's find a colour. Now, full disclosure, you know, if you follow me, you know, I don't clean my stamps. So some of these might end up with a little bit of black activating too. I'm just going to have to suck it up, aren't I? You know, my bad, I don't clean my stamps. That's okay. But by going in and adding more details, we can just kind of make these a bit more exciting. I've done similar things to this with my Art Journal Lovers online. Now that is the subscription part of my website. It is only £4.99 a month, and you get all sorts. You get weekly lives, you get monthly downloads, you get discount code, you get access to the best group on the planet. Sorry, Dina, tis better than yours. No, don't mean that, because I am actually part of Dina's group. I love Dina's group, it's brilliant. Yeah, so it's worth having a look at. And I do lots of experimenting. I take requests about things that people want to look at. Now, you know, I'm not an expert, but I love playing and having a try, and I think I like that. I think that's what it's about. I think, you know, you don't need, no one needs to give you permission, just you need to give yourself permission to play, and that's all. So I might just go in and add some marks onto the bits in between now. No, honestly, I don't mean that Dina's group is rubbish. I shouldn't have said that. I was kind of joking. you know, mine's better than yours. Just different. We're different. Every creator offers a different way of looking at things. So, and that's what makes it really interesting. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one like that. I like that. Just adding those extra bits of stamping kind of make it a bit more interesting. What could I find to put in here? Wouldn't it be cool if I could find a leaf that would fit? Right, let's get this. No, let's just bring it a bit closer and have a rummage. So I used to keep all of my text mark making stamps in the packets, but then I just didn't use them. And then I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to chuck them all in thing together where I can rummage through and find what I'm looking for. I'm kind of tempted to use that and just stamp it going in. Oh, what about that blue? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Let's go in with that. I have had these mini archival stamps for a very long time and they're still quite juicy. Often my go-to colour for stamping is black and white, and I think when you're doing something like this it's really nice to kind of use different colours as well. But I'm going analogous colours with these. I don't want to do anything that's going to spoil the layers and mark making that we've got going on in these already. Okay, and then I think what might be quite nice on this one would be to use maybe this one. I wonder if red will show up on there. Let's try it and see. I quite like that. And of course, when these are done, you can add splatters and you could go in and outline some of the patterns on there too. I really like this one. I love that it's actually very simple. This just had the masking fluid splats in the background. I wonder if these will show up. Yeah, I like. So they're there, but they're not in your face. I like that. I might leave that one just like that, actually. What's next? Whoa, this one's like next level bonkers, isn't it? I don't like that one, but I wonder if I can make it so that I do like it. It's orange. Let's go in with some orange. I've got so many dot stamps in here, it's untrue. But 1, 2, 3. That's quite a lot. Oh, maybe those. Maybe I can just yes, stamp some of these into these blocky yellow bits. I think maybe this one would work quite nicely with some splatters on it. Perhaps we need to bring a bit of that purple in as well. What about some purple dots? Let's try. Oh, now that I quite like, actually. Maybe that's just because I love dots so much. Oh, the black's starting to come through now. Come on, just purple, please. Okay, might leave that one alone. Well, I like that better now. Ooh. Okay, this one. Is that green? Let's go polished jade. Let's try. Is that going to be right enough? Let's try. Yes, I think it is. How cool is that? I'll do another one over there, then I'm going to swap round and use the small. Might do some on the actual jelly part, where the jelly printing, where there isn't any. Kind of like that. I think I want to go in with some pink. I don't know. Just using just grabbing stamps and seeing what works. So some of these will be darkroom door stamps. I had like a whole set, and oh, I don't know if you've seen, have you all seen, the darkroom door has been taken over and it's coming back. I'm so pleased. I did love Rachel's designs, and it's nice. Must be really lovely for her family to know that that kind of is being carried on. Yes, I like that. I want that. Let's try some white on there as well, actually. Or shall I come in with white at the end? Yeah, let's do that. This is indecisive. Right, I'm gonna get some blue on here. So it'll be interesting to see what things come from darkroom door now. It's been brought to the UK, if I remember reading rightly. Can't wait to see. It'd be so nice if it is in the UK. It would be great, because it wasn't always easy to get your hands on darkroom door goodies. All right, let's go in with some green. I kind of want some green dots. Use the dots at this end. They're showing up a little bit, but not a massive amount. Okay. They're okay. Some of these I might actually just leave. Rather than stamping through the pattern, I'm going to go down through this one in lines. Like that. Right, now I need to find a stamp I've not used really, so I want to go in with yellow. I don't know if that's going to show. No, I don't think it is. Okay, that's not showing up. I'm going to leave that one like that. Might leave that one as well. I'm not going to do anything with that one. How about this one? What could I do with this? Purple. This is a stamp from Kate Crane. I like these circles. I might just come in and stamp some of those on here. It's just going to echo the shapes that I made with the masking fluid. And then I think if I stamp some just onto the gel prints, there, I think I just need one down here. I'm going to leave that like that. Cool. This one. Library green. This one I could kind of stamp round and follow the marks, just in some places, not everywhere. Like that. That's so pretty. Oh, that's the wrong lid. I love this one. I just don't know what it is about that one, but I absolutely love it. Plum might be quite nice on there. I want larger dot. Let me see if I can find something that will work. What's that? No. Oh, that's a nice one. Aha. This is a really old stamp. I've had this one a very long time. I have a feeling it's probably a Stampers Anonymous one, or I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've had that since I first started art journaling. I'm not going to do any more to that one. I love that. I don't love that. I'm going to leave that one. There's already a lot going on, and I'm going to leave this one. I think I need to do something to that one. I'm not keen on that one. Let's leave that one and do something with these. Okay, so ooh, I might use that plum again on here. So what I'm trying to do is kind of echo the patterns that I have made by using stamps that complement and colours that complement what's already going on. Ooh, that might work quite nicely. Let's try purple. I like that as well. Cool. Right. What's that? Raindrops. I mean, that might be quite cool to go on here. Maybe not. Might leave that one. Okay, so let's come back to some of these. And see if they need those away. Let's put all of these away, apart from I am just looking for the text stamp that I had. Is that it? No. There it is, that one. And then I've got a dotty stamp, safe. Let's put all of those away. And we're only working with what we actually need out. Yes, those stamps work well in there. Okay, so now I'm thinking that I want to come in with some black and white, maybe some white splatters. So what I'll do is I'll show you through this bit, and then I'll let everything dry, and then I'll come back and give you another peek at the results when it's all done. When I can find my fan brush, there we go. Right, so in white or black, dot spot splats, split splats, maybe even some coloured splatters. So let's go in there with a bit of water. So these ones here where I've not really got a lot going on, let's go in and add some splatters. It's just going to kind of raise the game a little bit. I'm not going to do it to all of these. Just some of them. No. Would also be pretty cool doing splatters with gloss, or even like watered down acrylic paint. That would work nicely too. It also just helps kind of add another visual element, just lifts those colours a little bit. I mean, that one's all right, but it's not all that, is it? Oh, I love that one. I don't want to do this to all of them, just some. Okay, now let's go in with some black splatters / grey. Which ones are going to, maybe that would be nice with some black. So we're making more contrast by doing this, going in and adding a little bit more interest. And of course, if you wanted to keep it kind of on your analogous theme, you could just go in and splatter with colours that are already on the page, but just lighter or darker tones of those colours. All right, let me get a bit more black, so that's gone a bit grey. Yeah, better. I don't want to splatter on all of these because some of these are lovely just as they are. I mean, I do like this one, but it does just feel like it might benefit from a little bit more interest going on there. This was one that I didn't like. I actually do quite like it now. Let's try some splatters on here as well. Okay, so that's splatters. And then some of these might benefit from just going in with a bit of white or black ink and adding some dots. So dots are great for breaking spaces up, softening edges. I use them a lot, as you know. Anywhere where you've got like really dark patches, you can go in and just tone it down with a few dots. Oh my, you can just have so much fun. I want to save these I might go in with black on that one. Don't want to do anything with that one. Let's go in with some white on here. But once these are torn up and used small, these are going to make the most amazing backgrounds, masterboards, whatever you want to call them, for using in other projects too. So let's put Liz on there and go in with some black. So these ones with writing on, I don't want to do anything on there. And then of course you can come in with pen, outline some of these marks if you want to. I mean, I love this one. I might just put some, I think it's the colours, they are my favourite colours on there. Okay, so I'm going to stop there, and then I will come back and show you all of these once they are dry. So here are the finished pieces. I have added marks, outlined words, splatters. You see how you can create really unique pieces of gel print. Oh, these are still my favourites, these two. I think the layering and the colours, the way they play on there are really lovely. But I've got a really lovely selection of different prints that I can use for all sorts of projects. I'm just going to quickly share one little idea. So I have, these are the pages that were the mop-ups that were left over. And what I was thinking I might do is somehow stick these together. So I think I'm going to go down and seal these together like this, down one edge, using my double-sided tape gun. And then if I want to, I can go and sew round all of these on my sewing machine. And then I'm going to do a tab binding to join these together. So I'm just going to stick all of these edges together. So there are loads and loads of videos out there about how to do a tab binding. And initially I thought I would kind of stick the pages together like that. But by doing that, I'm going to end up losing two surfaces of this gorgeous gel printing. So I think this might be a better way to do it. And you can do tab binding with so many different products. Super easy. And then we can cover the spine with a piece of tape. So what we want to do is decide, this is going to be the bits that go into the spine, so we're going to have those nice edges on the outside. They're going to be so pretty. Aren't those colours just gorgeous? Oh, I love them. Right, how about we use some, if I can find it, so this is the double-sided, not double-sided, the canvas-backed sticky tape that Dina does. we can cut this into pieces and we can use this for our tab bindings. So I'm going to do strips like that. They don't need to be massive. This is super easy. Once you get into the flow, it's a really easy way to bind loose pages together. So I'm just going to work with what's here to start off with. In fact, shall we have that as the front page? No, let's just do what I said. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Making sure I'm on camera. Am I on camera? I hope I am. This is one of the, whether this is a new one or an old one, this is a much thicker one here. So it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go 3 on this one. So this is the front cover. And then what we do here is we, let me think, that's going to go in there. Yes. Must be an easy way to do this, hey? Let's pop that in there like that. Okay, so I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap here. And then this one, I'm going to slot in there. I'll show you where that's stuck to. So that has stuck to that page. Okay, and then that's going to go on there. I wonder if it's easier to stick the other ones on first. Leave the backing on. I mean, we can go, you could even paint this canvas tape if you wanted to. If you didn't want it to be white, you could do that. Oh, phooey. Yay, well done, Claire. If there's a way to make it look difficult, I will find it. I will find it. There we go. Honestly. Oh dear. Right. You can see how easy it is to do this. Actually, hang on, what am I faffing about at? I cannot just do it like that. I think I can. Seriously. There we go. That's going to work, isn't it? Okay. All right. Made that hard, didn't I, to start off with? That is how. That thing, isn't it, when you know that you know how it works and your brain's going, I'm not going to let you access that information as easily as you want to. Yeah, so then this is a 2. I have to cut some more little tabs. So it's super easy. So the only thing with doing this method is it does make your spine quite chunky. I mean, you could just kind of tape the pages together. Just using a thin tape, like a washi tape, but then you definitely need some extra binding in there too. some extra adhesive or something. This is super easy. And because you're staggering where the tabs are, it isn't going to get majorly bulky in one place. It should be fairly even by the time you've finished. I'm going to make a little book with the bits that we've got left over. Little mini journal. Now obviously this is printer paper, it's not water, it's not like mixed media safe. Excuse me. So if you were wanting to do lots of very, very wet techniques, you would need to clear gesso these pages first, just to enable that to work. Yeah, this is working. Just wonder whether that... Does that work better? With the tabs going... Oh, so you can do it with them going through, or... Let's put them going back in again, because I quite like the stability that that gives. And the good thing about using this tape is that I don't have to be getting extra glue out. I'm dealing with glue. This is already adhesive, so that is sorted. Don't need to worry about that. I actually think slotting them through to the previous page makes it a little bit more stable. But you know, it still worked. It's still bound the pages. It just means they're fastened to more than each other, kind of to the page behind. Apologies if my head's in the camera. It might well be. And then the last one. Okay. So a fun technique, a fun way to make a little journal using the prints that you've made, and maybe any like leftovers too. I just, you know, it's just fun, isn't it? It's fun to play. You can make a little extra booklet. All those backgrounds ready-made, perfect for working in. So yeah, I definitely think slotting the pieces through works quite nicely. And then probably what I would do here is grab a piece of this. And I would use that to bind over the spine there. So, and you can of course add colour onto this tape, you can paint it. It takes paint really nicely. And that just helps hide all those tabby bits. There, got a little journal made up from prints that are mop-ups and leftovers. Those colours are just delicious, aren't they? Love them. And if you wanted, you could put a hard cover on it. Yeah, like I say, you could add some colour onto there. So as a little idea of what you can do with your prints, and of course you've got all of these ones that the masking fluid that you can decorate and then you can tear up and make masterboards. That's something that I've done a lot. You can cut them up and use them for ATC backgrounds. Oh, so many things. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope that's given you some good ideas of ways that you can use masking fluid along with gel printing. It is lots of fun. Beware, this should come with a warning. Once you start, you won't be able to stop. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.